But who comes here?
In more health and happiness, the time my liege than can my catch from tongue deliver him.
My ear is open, and my heart prepared. The worst is worldly loss thou canst unfold. Say, is my kingdom lost? Why, 'twas my care. And what loss is it to be rid of care? Strives Bolingbroke to be as great as we? Greater he shall not be. If he serve God, we'll serve him too, and be his fellows so. Revolt our subjects. That we cannot mend. They break their faith to God as well as us. Cry Rome, destruction, ruin, and decay. The worst is death, and death will have his day.
Glad am I that your highness is so armed to bear the tidings of calamity. Like an unseasonable stormy day which makes the silver rivers drown their shores as if all the world were dissolved to tears, so high above his limits swells the rage of Bolingbroke, covering your fearful land with hard and bright steel and hearts harder than steel. Whitebeards have armed their thin and hairless scouts against thy majesty. Boys, with women's voices, the very beadsmen learn to bend their bows of double fatal yew against thy state, giving disdevilment and rusty bills against thy seat. Both young and old rebel, and all goes worse than I have power to tell.
Too well thou tell'st the tale so ill. Where is the Earl of Wiltshire? Where is Bagot? What has become of Bushy? Where is Green, that they have let the dangerous enemy measure out such peaceful steps our quiet confines? If we prevail, their heads shall pay for it. I warrant they have made peace with Bolingbroke.
Indeed, they have made peace with him, my lord.
Villains! Vipers down beyond redemption! Dogs, easily won to fawn on any man. Snakes in my port blood warm do sting my heart. 3 Judases, each one thrice worse than Judas. Would they make peace? Terrible how they war upon their spotted souls for this offense.
Damn and curse their souls! They've made their peace with heads and not with hands. Those whom you curse have felt the worst of death's destroyed wound and lie below, graved in the hollow ground.
Is Bushy, Green, and the Earl of Wiltshire dead?
Aye, all of them at Bristol lost their heads.
Where is the Duke, my father, with his power?
No matter where. Of comfort let no man speak. Let's talk of graves, worms, and epitaphs. Make dust our paper, and with rainy eyes write sorrow in the bosom of the earth. Let's choose executors and talk of wills. And yet not so. For what may we bequeath save our deposed bodies to the ground? Our lands, our lives, and all our Bolingbroke's. And nothing may we call our own but death. And that small model of the barren earth which serves as paste and cover to our bones. For God's sake, let us sit upon the ground and tell sad stories of the death of kings, how some have been deposed, some slain in war, some haunted by the ghosts they have deposed, some poisoned by their wives, some sleeping killed, all murdered. For in that hollow crown that rounds the mortal temples of a king, keeps death his court. And there the antic sits, scoffing his state and grinning at his pomp, allowing him a breath, a little scene to monarchize, be feared, killed with looks, infusing him with self and vain conceit, as if this flesh which walls about our life were brass impregnable. Humored thus, he comes at the end and with a little pin bores through his castle wall. And farewell, king. Cover your heads, and mock not flesh and blood with solemn reverence. Throw away respect, tradition, form, and ceremonious duty, for you have but mistook me all this while. I live with bread, like you, feel want, taste grief, need friends. Subjected thus, how can you say to me I am a king?
My lord, wise men ne'er sit and wail their woes, but presently prevent the ways to wail. To fear the foe, since fear oppressive strength, is in your weakness strength unto your foe, and so your follies fight against yourself.
My father hath the power. Inquire of
Proud Bolingbroke, I come to change blows with thee for our day of doom. Say, Scroop, where lies my uncle in his power? Speak sweetly, man, although thy looks be sour.
Men judge by the complexion of the sky and estate and inclination of the day. So may you, by my dull and heavy eye, my tongue hath but a heavier tale to say. I play the torturer in my small and small to lengthen out the worst that must be spoken. Your Uncle York is joined with Bolingbroke, and all your northern castles yielded up, and all your southern gentlemen in arms upon his party.
Thou hast said enough. Beshrew thee, cousin, that did lead me forth of that sweet way I was into despair. What say you now? What comfort have we now? By heaven, I'll hate him everlastingly that bids me be of comfort any more. Go to Flint Castle, there I'll pine away. A king, woe's slave, shall kingly woe obey. That power I have discharge, and let them go to ear the lad that hath some hope to grow, for I have none. Let no man speak again to alter this, for counsel is but vain.
My liege, one word.
He does me double wrong that wounds me with the flatteries of his tongue. Discharge my followers, and let them hence away, from Richard's night to Bolingbroke's fair day.